My name is Earl Jackson. I pulled out the first bus here. I worked on Sundays. First day on the bus, I was nervous.
I went out by myself and I was supposed to deadhead to Landmark, and I ended up in an apartment complex. I was just like, where am I at?
You know, and now I look back at my mother and all that, they couldn't ride a bus, and I said, now I'm driving a bus. And I felt good, you know. I'm sitting in the driver's seat, you know.
Most of the people had not driven a bus before. Most of the people hadn't worked on a bus before.
My first day when I arrived at the job, it was a trailer. I never worked out of a trailer in my life.
The trailer was supposed to be a 1-2 year temporary home for Dash. Well, it wound up being more like 5 or 6. And so I think at that time the employees weren't sure that on a daily basis that they would show up and actually the doors would be open for them because it seemed so temporary.
You know, we had nice, clean buses. We had friendly drivers and reliable service. And that helped us grow our ridership, you know, from under 1 million to over 2 million within a couple of years.
Passengers used to ask me when I say good morning to them and say have a nice day, they say, where are you from? Because they weren't used to that.
Once we got approval to renovate the building on Quaker Lane, that's sort of when I came on board. And it served its purpose. But the day we moved in, we were already crowded. I think the day we moved into 3000 Business Center Drive, I think the employees all together had such a sigh of relief that we really made it in the City of Alexandria. We are really part of the community, and the city actually really cares about us.
We thought it was a penthouse. We couldn't believe it. You know, we was amazed.
You know, compared to 24 years ago when I first started, these buses are like rocket ships. Faster engines, smoother rides, different suspensions, different tires.
One of my favorite milestones is being introduced to electric buses. That's our latest thing we have in the fleet as of now. And it's kind of fascinating. Dash never stays at one thing. They're constantly looking into the future and moving forward.
Well, the new network was certainly the biggest project I've worked on here in 21 years. It was a very public process with a lot of community engagement, but it was the first time we had really wiped the slate clear and tried to redefine from scratch what we mean as a bus system. Free fares were icing on the cake. I think we would have seen a lot of the growth that we saw with or without the free fares, just because we put ourselves out there as a more viable option. We're running service that runs on many routes every 10 or 15 minutes, where before we had many routes running hourly.
We're basically blowing away any ridership numbers that we've ever had. The reality is we have record ridership every single month, and it just keeps growing, is a testament to the fact that our service is a part of the infrastructure of the community, and it is a way for people to live their life.
Over the years, since I've been here since 1985, Dash has grown, and I have grown along with the company. I have obtained 2 degrees. I'm a grandmother, great-grandmother. I've gotten married here at Dash, and as Dash has grown, I have grown.
The ultimate plan, which sets out the framework for our network through 2030, includes bringing more of that high-frequency transit to even more parts of the city. And so a lot of emphasis will be going into developing services that are even more useful than what we've done today.
We're really a way for people to drive the economy, to live their lives, to get to their jobs, to get to school, to be a part of basically what makes Alexandria so special.
My passengers are my friends because I have some that I pick up on a regular basis, and we get to talking, personal things. We look for each other every day, and they make my day, and I make their day.
I've been at this company for my entire adult life. A lot of the people that I work with are some of my closest friends, and I really believe in the mission that we've got here. I have a lot of friends in the industry that don't speak to the same level of community involvement, acceptance, and even praise that we get here. And I'm just very fortunate to have been part of it.
I think that Dash really stands out because of its people. The reality is our system, our organization is built off of a foundation of family and recognizing that being bonded together and working together in a way that not only supports each other in the things we have to do, but makes sure that we succeed and excel in those things, makes Dash very unique.
We are the best system, not just in the city, not just in the state, not just in the country, but in the world. Dash is the best.
And Dash, 40 years, 40 more years, 40 more years. Go Dash, yes!